automation. Friends, today in this video I am going to discuss with you how you can configure your display messages in Logo PLC. So friends, for configuring the messages for the Logo display, first of all we are going to take some digital inputs. So go to digital inputs, digital input 1, digital input 2, and digital input 3 and digital input 4. Now if you would like to display messages on the screen of the PLC, if there is anything wrong in the PLC commands, so friends, you have to take you have to go to the display messages, and you have to take the data flags 1. So friends, sorry, not this one. We have to take the message text. So friends, I will take a message text and I need to connect it here. And the friends, double click on the B001 text display. So friends, when you double click on the B001, you will find like this. Now friends, you have to, here you would like to show it line by line. You can select this setting, and here are the message destination. You would like to select the logo display if you have logo display. If you have a TD display, you can select the TD display, and both are the same. It's just a display function. Sometimes there are inbuilt display in the PLC. Nowadays it's coming in Logo PLC, and sometime in the S700 or S1200 Siemens PLC, it's coming with the TD display, so you can select the TD or logo display, the one you have set in the panel. So I will select the logo display. So friends, as you know, I have 4 inputs, so now I have to put my inputs. Suppose I have digital inputs 1, so you have to select the digital inputs. You can select the analog inputs if the input is analog. And friends, I have digital input 1. I will use digital input 1 for the, if the input status is false, my pump, I will select the message pump 1 off. If the input status is true, means the input is on, I will write the message pump 1 on. So this will be my message for the digital input 1. Now I have to select the digital input 2. So input 2, if my input 2 is energized, I will write the message uh, pump 1, pump 1. I can write or I can write pump 2. I will write pump 2 on. Sorry, if this is false, I will write pump 2. I will write pump 2 off. If the input I2 status is on, then I will write it pump 2 on. So it will come on the second line. Now we are going for the next line. So I will select the digital input 3. So let's configure for digital input 3. If the status of the input is false, it will be pump 1 fault. If false, if the so will be pump 1 will be pump 1 normal, will be pump 1 okay. I will write the message pump 1 okay. If the input status is true, I will write pump 1 not pump 1. I will write pump 1 fault, FLT fault, pump 1 fault. Sorry friends, it came here, I did not select digital input 1, pump 1 on, pump 1 off, pump 1 off, pump 1 on. And I2, if I2 is energized, then I2, if the input state is false, pump 2 off, and pump 2 on if the status is true. We can configure for the digital input 3 as well. So select digital input 3. If the status is true, pump 1. If status is false, pump 1 okay. If the status is true, pump 1 fault. So we will configure for input 4 as well. And if the input 4 is the status is false, so pump 2 okay. If it's energized, pump 2 fault. So friends, we have configured, and let's see now how does it work. Let's see how does it work when we on and off. Let's go to the simulation friends, then you will see it. So friends, now we are in the simulation window. So let's see now, energize I1. You can see friends, as I press I1, on the first input is showing on. If I de-energize, is showing the pump off and no display. And so you can see now friends, I will energize I2, is showing the pump 2 on. If I de-energize, it's showing pump 2 off. Now I energize I3, is showing pump 1 fault. If I de-energize I3, is showing pump 1 okay. If I energize I4, is showing pump 1 fault, because I4 I selected as a false signal, so if it's energized, my pump 2 will be in fault. If de-energized, pump 2 is okay. So friends, this is how you can configure the PLC display for any type of message. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. If there is anything, please mention in the comment, and I will reply to your questions. See you in the next video.